Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. One of the most requested videos that I've been getting over the past year is people looking for armor recommendations for getting into G rank in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Now I normally don't do these types of videos, I usually just save armor recommendations for stuff that's popular in Japan like template sets, but there was enough people asking and I think there's enough time to burn before Iceborne that there's probably going to be some people trying to get into G rank, so I decided to make this video. As far as weapons are concerned, there's only one series of weapons I really have to recommend if you're just getting into G rank, which is the Elder series. You'll notice these are added to the armory once you get into G rank, and these are a fantastic place to start and can really hold you over through most of G rank, to be honest. The characteristics are pretty much the same for all the different weapons. Level 1 is ridiculously high for entering G rank with 260 raw attack and some white. You can make this just using materials that you gather from the maps. The second upgrade you can do in G2. What you do is you're going to need a Burna ticket, which you get by clearing requests of G rank quests from Burna villagers, as well as doing some monster parts which are very easy to get, stuff like Volvidon and Yankuku and stuff like that. And the final upgrade will have to be until G4 when you can get the alkaloids, but it does bump it up to 320 with very long white sharpness. But at this point, you probably are already finding new weapons that you want to use and enjoy. As far as starting out armor-wise, I think if you have a fully upgraded or nearly fully upgraded high rank set, you're going to be somewhere around 550, 600 defense, so I actually think that you can get through G1 with your high rank armor. But if you don't have an upgraded set, or if you're just having some trouble, I think an easy one, and you don't even have to fight monsters, is the Alloy X armor. As you see here, it does give wind pressure 14 points, so you want to gem in one more point for that. 12 points in Expert, which is critical eye, and fast sharpen plus 10. It does have the slots so you can top off those skills, and it does come with a very good 550 base defense, which you can upgrade further, and the elemental weaknesses aren't that bad. If you don't like to collect materials and you actually want to fight something, you can also make the Rathalos X set, which is also very good. Just get some basic defensive skills here. We have Constitution plus 2, which halves the amount of stamina you use when you evade or guard. Defense 13 points, you can gem in and make that defense plus 2, so that's like another boost of 3% defense plus 20 points. And for people who are finding it hard to get hit by a G rank monster and survive, the Divine Blessing is actually really good. When you get hit, there's a 1 in 4 chance that you'll take 30% less damage. And my number one recommended set for early G rank, and pretty much the reason why I decided to make this video, was the Shogun Ceanataur GX set. Now in order to get this to appear, you have to go to the hub and use your coins and exchange them for these pristine ores. So this is why it's really easy to miss this set, but it's honestly the best set that I've used for already 2 times going through this game, and really it's just fantastic. Here's what the set looks like. It's 118 defense for each part, so it's a total of 590 base. The elemental weaknesses here are actually really good because fire and dragon are generally the hardest ones for a lot of people here, and there's no weaknesses there. And even the weakness that it does have is only -5, so it's a very standardly good set. Gives you 14 points in Expert, so you can easily deco in 1 more point to get critical eye plus 2. Has Handicraft, which is sharpness plus 1, and it comes with Repeat Offender, which is an awesome skill. Once you hit a monster, for the next 5 seconds, your affinity goes up by 25%. In that time frame, if you hit the monster again and you continue that up to 5 more hits, it'll jump up to 30% affinity boost. Combine that with the critical eye plus 2 that you already have, and you've got a 50% affinity, which is a 50% chance of doing a critical hit, which is 25% more damage. It's a godlike set, and honestly, it's my top recommendation for people who are struggling with G rank. Finally, if power isn't really your thing, or you really care about the appearance of your hunter because that last set doesn't look that good, there is Nargacuga X, which is available in G2, which is also a very good choice. You do get less defense, but that's because you have a lot of evasion techniques here. It's 500 base, gives you tons of slots, 14 points in Expert, so you can gem in and make that critical eye plus 2. Evade distance up, which is great if you know what you're doing, but can be a little weird if you're not used to it. And 8 points towards evasion, so you can gem in and make that evasion plus 2 if you like, or you can make it evasion plus 1 and mess with some other stuff. The only bad thing here again is the defense is not that high, and the -10 in fire and especially the -15 in thunder are going to be really painful later on if you don't eat to cover up those defenses. And finally, once you're in G3, I think all recommendations are pretty much done. I think at this point you can start specializing in sets that really exploit the way that you play the weapon and which weapon you're playing and stuff like that. But if you're looking for one set that I think is just generically very good for most weapons, I would have to say it's Rathalos X here. Gives you 20 points in attack, 10 points in Tenderizer, which is weakness exploit, and 5 points towards earplugs, which you can use a charm and gem in to make that high grade earplugs. Anyways, those are my recommendations for early G rank. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any other sets that you highly recommend for some people, especially gunner stuff, because I know I don't generally cover gunner as well as I should. And hopefully if you are going into G rank that these do help you out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, happy hunting.